This week we are living with this $120,000 Lincoln Navigator Black Label, the brand's full-size flagship luxury SUV. And in terms of true competitors for the Navigator, it's really just the Cadillac Escalade and the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, because with the German options like the Mercedes-Benz GLS, the BMW X7, those are not body-on-frame SUVs. These are truly the most American of luxury SUVs just from sheer size. Now, the Navigator has just been given a recent update to keep it competitive with something like the Cadillac Escalade. So with new exterior styling, updated interior, more technology, more luxury, and this specific one here is the Black Label, which is the top tier trim for Lincoln, which then again also means the most luxurious, the nicest of interior materials. It is the best version. So what is it like to live with a $120,000 Lincoln Navigator? We're gonna go find out. Good morning. We have a busy day ahead heading to a home inspection because Angel and I hopefully are buying a house. But take a look at this color too on this Navigator Black Label. Really like it. Matches the interior theme very well. We have the power deployable running boards, Black Label on the door sill, engine start stop. We have the classical music that welcomes you. The Squircle steering wheel is definitely something that would take a little bit of time to get used to. I spent a week with the updated Lincoln Nautilus, which also has the similar, actually probably exactly the same steering wheel, so I'm more accustomed to it. But if you have not driven something like this before, the flat bottom and flat top will probably feel a little bit weird, especially when you're making like a bigger turn and you grab like the top and it just feels like it got squashed. It's interesting, but it does help visibility up top to show you the screen over there and everything. And also, when you indicate, it's not really showing the screen well on the camera, but little camera view pops up on the screen. Something about the way this screen is refreshing and this camera, they're not happy, because obviously to my eyes it looks perfectly fine, but on camera it's like kind of strobing. What in the world? You like the Lincoln Navigator, right?
I really like this car.
Your initial impressions are very positive?
Yes, I really like this deep dash. I was comparing this to like a work office desk.
Okay.
You can just like sign documents on this dash because it's just so deep.
Yeah.
I really like that. And just the roominess of the car I think is really nice.
It is massive.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, that welcome music was recorded by the Detroit Symphony Orchestra for the Black Labels to make you feel extra classy and fancy. It is very calming instead of the usual beep, beep, beep that you get in other cars, right? Hello.
Hi. Look, see, this is great. The depth of this.
I don't think that's safe.
Well, I mean, I'm just putting it there for now, but you know.
You got your new nails done just so you could stab me better with them, right?
Yep.
They're all sparkly.
Sparkly.
Do you remember the Nautilus? Yes, it hurts
Nautilus,
a lot.
yeah.
Did you like that?
The Nautilus in comparison to this?
Yeah.
I like both of them. I feel like they're the same thing, right? Like this one's obviously bigger.
Yes.
And there's more tech, and the other one is smaller and easier to park. I honestly don't remember. Did they have two rows of seats?
Nautilus is a 2-row, yeah.
Okay.
Whereas this is 3-row. This is enormous, right? But you're right. It's got the panoramic screen.
But it wasn't as deep. It wasn't this.
Yeah, it's not quite. Well, just not as big of a vehicle. Yeah. Nautilus versus this.
I don't know why I like this so much. I don't really know what the utility is for this, but it just seems like there could be a lot of functionality, even though probably not.
Usually in a car, because they don't have the big panoramic screen, the screens are further forward.
Yes.
So the dash, you can't really access it. But because of this big panoramic screen, it's all just down in front of us here, which is pretty cool.
For me, when I travel, sometimes I get to a dinner venue earlier and I want to go through my slides or like practice my presentation and whatnot. So I think this would be like great.
Yeah.
Just to have a little built-in desk.
It does have some feature. I think we'll try it when we're stopped. And when you actually have to be in park, you can project like video or like games onto the screens. Oh, and then this also has the Rejuvenate, which we'll do it at night. Like they call it a spa on wheels. Remember that, where you like park and it like reclines, the aroma comes through, and aromatherapy and the sounds and the waterfall. So this has the same feature.
Does this have the little perfume / cologne?
Yeah, that's the let's see, digital scent.
It's a digital scent, but where is the actual perfume?
I think
bottle?
it might be in. Wait, check the glove box. It's somewhere. It's either a glove box or center console.
That's fine. I was just curious because.
Oh, right here. Underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then you can change it out.
So yeah, see the little like.
Oh, that's
little
cool.
capsules.
So then where do you buy that from?
I'm sure you can get it at your dealer. Well, you can smell that. I'm sure you get it at dealerships, maybe online. Dealer would probably be the first place to go.
That is a really nice feature.
Which one would you like? This is Violet Cashmere. The first time I read it, I actually said Violent Cashmere.
Oh.
Ooh, the sweater attack.
Yeah, we can try that one.
Violet Cashmere.
You don't need to wear perfume, right? The perfume from your car just sticks to your skin.
Didn't you make a comment the other day when we got out of the car? You're like, why are you wearing perfume? And I'm like, it's the car, it's the car!
I know, yeah. I was like, what? I've never smelled this perfume before. It was very suspicious.
Suspicious?
Very suspicious.
No, it was the
it was the car.
It was the Lincoln. So here's an Escalade IQ. I'm really wondering if Lincoln at some point is going to do a fully electrified Navigator, because right now the Escalade IQ has no proper competitor. There is no gigantic full-size luxury SUV that's electrified like the IQ. Oh, hello. I spy Ferraris. Oh my goodness. Skittles. Skittles, Skittles, Skittles. Hopping out of a Ferrari 12 Cilindri into a Lincoln Navigator is kind of like automotive culture shock. This thing is like 3 times the size. But babe, you drove your first Ferrari. How was it?
Yes, I did. Very nerve-wracking.
The Roma Spider.
Nervous. I didn't want to damage it, obviously, but it was fun. It was very powerful. I didn't floor it though, because I was, again, just really scared, but it was a lot of fun overall.
Glad you enjoyed it. That was cool. The house was cool too. Back in the Lincoln Navigator, and we are heading to dinner. It's actually a beautiful day out today. Weather is fantastic. It was supposed to rain, but ended up being very, very nice out. So a change with the Navigator is we now have a split tailgate, just like on the Expedition. They say it's class exclusive because like a Range Rover has it, but this is a lot bigger. So you have the power upper and the power lower, top and bottom half. Not that much storage back here with the third row folded up, but we can fold it out if you need more space. And there is the long version. Rotisserie chicken first. We should have got a box for this. Please don't leak rotisserie chicken. I don't want the Lincoln to smell like Costco chicken. And then if we press this button, it'll retract the bottom half. So you're gonna leave that open. There's like the whole tailgating function too. It's got a 500-pound weight capacity. And then we can press up here, and the top part closes too. Remote started the Lincoln from inside. By the way, that's just the camera like frame rate thing with the front light bar that makes it look like it's strobing. It does not look like that in person. Yeah, this copper metallic paint is so cool. Car is toasty. All right, so had a busy morning today. Now we are off to Birmingham. I have a haircut scheduled. We have some foreign currency to exchange. I have a couple other things to handle too. You're gonna hang out and then go work out of office garage.
Yeah, just working today.
Yes. All right. So out and about in the Navigator Black Label. The seats are crazy. I have 30-way adjustable driver seats, which is a lot. And then the passenger seat is 28-way adjustable, which is also lots and lots of adjustability.
What does that mean? What does 28-way mean?
It means like, so like front and back, angle in the back, that's like one way. Oh. And then like you can independently move bolsters above, below. Yeah, I can show you.
That's cool.
If we go to passenger.
These don't automatically cup you like the other car did.
Which one?
Do you remember when we were turning and they had the bolsters?
S-Class.
Oh,
S-Class does that, has the active bolsters. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. So like you can independently, like your, let's see, we're gonna move this one forward. Do you feel your right leg thigh support moving forward?
I do, yeah.
So like that's one way. This is another way. You can independently change your thigh supports, your side bolsters, and then there's like the back has all these different zones where you can adjust, like the upper back, if you want more. You see how this just came out, right? So you can essentially customize all of it. There is a little bit of a trade-off. It's cool, there's so much stability, but then there's almost too much, because then it's like, it's so many different things to change to try to get comfortable. But yeah, that's 28-way and then 30-way for the driver's side.
To be honest, I feel like this would just cause scoliosis or something. When like there's one elevation versus like
yeah,
the other is de-escalated, you know what I mean?
BlueCruise is pretty good. When I had the Nautilus and the Explorer ST, both had BlueCruise, and I did trips out to Chicago and back, and it did a pretty good job of hands-free driving on the supported map freeways. I will say I still think GM Super Cruise just a little bit better in terms of the amount of map roads and sometimes the scenarios on the road, and also you can do full hands-free lane changes with Super Cruise. If it encounters a vehicle moving slower than you in front, it will check the blind spot, indicate, make the lane change for you, and then go back all hands-free. With BlueCruise, you can do lane changes, but you have to initiate it by hitting the turn signal. But they're getting really, really competitive and good now. So if I want to initiate a lane change, I simply indicate up. It's checking the blind spot. We're clear. Lane change is being done hands-free. Back in the lane, and then back up the speed again. So that part is definitely nice. Just got a haircut and stopping by out of office garage. The parking lot's looking really nice today. We have Ferrari Roma, RS6, S63, G63, and a Touring over there. And Saya's SF90 is hiding around the corner. Also interesting thing to note, we are on the 22-inch wheels. I would have thought the black labels would force you to get the 24-inch wheels. They do ride better because you have a little bit more tire sidewall, because 24 inches are massive for wheels. But this one's on 22-inch wheels. Wow, I really like that welcome sequence. And it flows from the bottom screen to the top screen, which is pretty nice. Do 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 do. Can you tell I've been in a lot of Lincolns? So Angel brings up a really good point. The Nautilus had a lot of these features and they just implemented / scaled up to Navigator size. Now, like, this screen is much wider, the dash, so they added speakers on either side. This has the fancy Revel audio system, but you have a lot of the very similar feel from the Nautilus just in the gigantic Navigator, which is a good thing because I really, we both really liked it in the Nautilus, right?
What about the Aviator? Does it have all of the same stuff?
I don't think the Aviator's gotten the same treatment quite yet. It has to do with the timing at which they like give these vehicles full updates.
Oh.
And I haven't been in an Aviator. There was one parked down from us earlier. Yeah, I don't think it's gotten the same thing quite yet. Do you see how it also pulls up a little camera?
So handy.
Yeah, so that's your blind spot camera when you're making a lane change or turning. Little touch button controls where when you hover over it, it wakes up on the screen to show you what you're doing. So like volume up and down, forward backtrack. One little pet peeve though is like that one is for changing your mirrors and your steering wheel. You have to press that and then you can adjust, even the pedals, the actual accelerator and brake pedals. So they just got rid of a lot of button controls. There's no like memory seat controls over here. Actually, I wonder if it's down here. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But even mirror controls and things like that are now through this. So that's not the most UI friendly kind of thing. It's not in Lincoln's ethos, but it would be cool to see like a hardcore performance version of this because clearly Cadillac has buyers for the Escalade V. So I don't think you've been in an Escalade V quite yet. I need to try to get one so you can experience it. They took something of this size and threw this ridiculous supercharged V8 into it. It makes noises like the world is ending. It's as loud and or louder than my Corvette.
I saw your video on it.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it ridiculous?
It seemed very odd that something so big would be so fast. So I'm just curious what kind of people they're targeting for that type of car.
Rich people.
Rich people that want to drive really quickly with their kid in the back seat. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, like, it is the most American. But Lincoln is, I don't know if they still have the same ethos or whatever, but they for a while had this thing called like Quiet Flight, and they were going for smooth, comfortable, quiet, pure luxury. A lot of the luxury manufacturers also throw in performance, right? BMW with like the X5M, remember that one? Mercedes with their AMG. But Lincoln's like, we're not gonna dabble in that. We just wanna make the most serene, comfortable cars with the nicest interior. So it wouldn't make sense for them to do a Navigator performance trim. It's just not really, I think, in their branding ethos at the moment. But it's always a fun, interesting thought because they could swap, Raptor R engine in this thing. That'd be hilarious.
It just doesn't seem, not practical, but like it just doesn't seem like...
Oh, it's utterly impractical.
It just doesn't seem like their target audience would care for that, right?
But it's still fun. I'll have to get an Escalade V for you to experience. And then you'll understand why getting 8 miles per gallon is worth it. weird Michigan weather. It's raining, but it's like sunny. Like it's sunny over there. And then we have the, you know, that's called the Michigan State flower.
What?
The orange and white traffic barrel. Because every spring they bloom all over the roads. They grow in plentiful amounts when construction season begins. Oh no, can you move the bubbly water, please, babe? Thank you. 2 cup holders up front, which I guess is not up to your standards, honey, right? You want 8 cup holders.
I want at least 4.
At least 4.
No,
So you would sacrifice the wireless charging pad and the USB storage here for 2 more cup holders.
I mean, ideally there will be 2 additional cup holders here, and these buttons will be moved to the side, so there's like little storage space here as well.
Interior redesigned by Angel.
Yes, they should hire me to design.
Lincoln,
cars.
if you're watching this, 8 cup holders and you'll win over Angel.
Maybe not 8, maybe 4 in the front, I think.
There's more back there.
Reasonable. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. 15.8 mpg. That's what I've been averaging. So even though this thing has a turbocharged V6, not a V8, it does not mean it's going to be super efficient. It's still a big, heavy luxury SUV. Just stopped to put some fuel in the Navigator and then came to my friend Jason's house because he got a new daily driver. There's a, you can't see it. He's got his new Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro.
Nice. And you get a new Navigator. This is cool.
You used to have, what year was your old Navigator?
It was a 23, I think.
23. Was it a Black Label?
Yeah.
See, this is a new Black Label theme. This one is called, I believe, Enlighten.
It's a cool color. It's like a rose.
Yeah,
Almost.
it's like a rose copper exterior. They actually have a version where you can get these 24-inch like copper accent wheels with like the copper exterior stuff too.
That would be nice.
Yeah, but it's a really unique finish, paint color. So you had a bad Black Label experience? They
Yes.
didn't...
They wouldn't give us another car to use.
Like a loaner?
Well, they gave us a loaner, but they gave us a piece of crap. We're supposed to have the equal
Yeah.
vehicle
Yeah.
equivalent. No, that didn't
Put you in like a little Aviator or something?
Oh, no,
Or
they gave us
Corsair?
Or Corsair.
The-
It was like 5 years old.
Oh, that's a little disappointing because like, yeah, Black Label, you get like free car washes and all that
They
kind of
did give us
stuff.
a free car wash.
So you got
but
free car washes.
Who wants to go to the dealership for a car wash that's 20 miles away?
Well, you are just a jaded, grumpy man.
Yes.
And here's what Lincoln says Enlighten, the interior theme. It celebrates the beauty of a sunrise and the dawn of a new day. It is outfitted in warm horizon leather seating surfaces, a light beige with gray piping and stitching, and laser-etched birch wood accents. You have espresso carpeting and ebony headliner complete the Enlighten environment. So that's Enlighten on this Black Label.
I don't like that steering wheel. I think it's horrible.
You don't like the Squircle?
It looks too little.
Expedition has it too. It's so you can see that giant screen above.
But
You get used to it.
It looks so little.
It is definitely
It looks disproportionate.
I do think the rear end doesn't look quite that. It's a little awkward the
Front
way.
end looks beautiful.
Yes, I agree.
And the back end looks bland.
It's hard to style something this big too. We do have the hey, we have the split tailgate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right. They just added that this year, didn't they?
So press that, just like the Expedition. So like a Range.
Isn't that a BMW patent?
I don't think
X5?
no, because X5 has it, but Range Rover has it. Pretty sure Cullinan also has a split tailgate.
Does X5 or does Range Rover have it?
Yeah, Range Rover does. Full size Range Rover does.
Oh, I
the
didn't know
big
that.
boy. Yeah.
Okay.
Press that.
That is a nice feature.
So it's got 500-pound weight capacity, which means I can sit on it.
Oh, I'll break it.
You want to jump up and down like a child,
No.
like trampoline. Here's a better look at that big panoramic display. I'm on my phone right now because the camera frame rate is cooperating better with the display versus my other camera. So on the right side, you have these little tiles. Currently, I have fuel economy, the weather, and the time. If you go to the lower touchscreen here, this is how you interface with the right side. You can change these widgets. So I could drag this over and change the time to tire pressures. I could change trailer trip, even though I'm not towing anything. You can do your trip computer. You can make weather there. So it's essentially changing the various different tiles around. So that's 3 different tiles of information there. On this side, on the left side, you can have the navigation here, but if you're running CarPlay navigation like Google Maps, that goes away. But you have your speedometer. This is your driver assistance stuff there. So like BlueCruise, that's where it showed up, your fuel levels, and a couple other things. Essentially just your digital driver dash is further that way, the digital display. They've kind of merged it into this one big giant panoramic display. The lower screen here has some built-in apps, including YouTube. So I can pull up my channel here. Let's find a video to play. you can go full screen on the lower screen here, and you can actually move it up to the top panoramic screen. So on the left side here, or you can switch over to the right side and go back and forth. You can watch videos here. Obviously, the aspect ratio of the screen is not optimized for a video, right? It's a little tiny little rectangle there, but that's still really, really cool. And the info down here, I can pull it back down to the main screen here. We're gonna have a little movie night and everything up there, updates again. But this is fun. Lots of new technology, apps, and things like this being integrated into these new infotainment systems. Let's talk about the price. So this specific Navigator Black Label has been optioned to about $120,000. The Black Label starts at $117,000, and on the configurator, I was able to build one up to about $136,000. Now, the cheapest version of the Navigator is the reserve trim, the entry-level one. That starts at just under $100,000, $99,995. And to go to the L, you're gonna pay about $3,000. The natural competitor to me for the Navigator is going to be the Cadillac Escalade, another American luxury brand with a full-size body-on-frame SUV. With the Escalade, they do have a lower starting price of $90,000-ish. You can get those rear-wheel drive, but they also get more expensive. I was able to build one to like $140,000 because they now have this like executive second row package, which the Navigator doesn't quite match. And of course, there is the Escalade V, but that's in like a whole other tier of powertrain, right? So it's gonna cost a lot more money. But I gotta say, at $120,000, I think this Navigator Black Label is very competitively priced. It's a good value, it's well designed. I do like the technology, the luxury features, acknowledging the fact that this is also a very, very expensive luxury vehicle for people who have lots of money, right? This is a Lincoln Navigator after all. Very late night workout, but let's check out the welcome and goodbye sequences of the lighting. So when you unlock, you have this welcome sequence with the front light bar. This is what happens when you lock from up front. Gradually fades out with some animation. And then the last thing to go is the front Lincoln illuminated logo. Go ahead and unlock again. Cool little welcome dance here with the front light bar. And then you also get this projection puddle lamp here. It's like a welcome mat with the Lincoln logo. And then around back with the big light bar. This is what it looks like when you lock the vehicle. It gradually fades away. You have the illuminated Lincoln lettering. It's got this really cool animation too. And then when you unlock, you see the letters gradually light up. And then there's an animation to that full width light bar. And the letters are really cool. They have this like three-dimensional effect illuminated. And it's sit underneath this like clear piece by the rear tail light. So I do really, really like the lighting on the updated Navigator. Just a really cool welcome and goodbye sequence when you approach or depart the vehicle. And it automatically wakes up when it senses your approach with the keys in your pocket. They definitely did a good job with the lighting on this thing. The welcome sequence also displays on the little screen back here. And take a look up front. Really cool. It's fully dark now, so let's take a look at Rejuvenate. Let's do the waterfall meditation. Continue. Steering wheel's moving out of the way. Wow. Wait, why are those still hovering there? Go away, you're ruining meditation. Okay, I'll put my seatbelt on. Maybe that's what it's complaining about. I'm in park, come on. Oh, it smells good.
Welcome to this emergency call. Chances are, if you're playing this session, you're in need of immediate stress relief. So let's take a few moments to come into our bodies and engage in some deep breathing. Find a comfortable position with a straight back. Let your shoulders and hands fall naturally. And close your eyes.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the digital scent. You can really, really smell it. Like, as soon as it starts, you know it's on. You can absolutely smell it. What are the different options again? Here, digital scent. We have 3 loaded in: Mystic Forest, Ozonic Azure, and Violet Cashmere. Let me go back. I want more. I want more Rejuvenate relaxation. Let's try the elements. Continue. Whoa. I feel like I'm in a fish tank. they're really using that Revel sound system to give you that surrounding immersive feel. These are fun. I could see myself actually after a long day at work, you get home, maybe the commute was stressful, and just, taking a moment to relax, sit in the car, enjoy the scents and the massage. It's definitely fun. This is luxury. It's the extra things that you didn't think you needed, but it's just a nice experience. That's kind of what luxury things are like, right? Well, it was sunny and warm when I went inside. When I came outside, it's pouring rain, and I'm soaked. Alrighty, time to head home. Let's turn these wipers up to maximum. The rain is actually, oh geez. It was like an outdoor event happening there earlier too. That sucks. Yeah, there's this Ford Performance like outdoor experience thing. Everybody's hiding in the trailer. That sucks. The weather was so nice. The weather was so nice today. Now it is torrential downpour. Woohoo! Made it back home, so let's wrap up some final thoughts on what it has been like to live with this Navigator Black Label this week. They did a very good job with this update. The styling is pretty cool, especially the lighting sequences. The interior design and materials is absolutely highlight, especially as a Black Label. And the technology is properly impressive and really well integrated, and just you live with it and you really enjoy using it. Honestly, I couldn't think of any major complaints with this Black Label Navigator. It's gonna be thirsty, right? 15.8 mpg, that just comes to the territory when you're something this big and heavy. No plug-in hybrid option, no electrified version, just the twin turbo V6 right now for Lincoln. And it's expensive. I mean, 120 grand, that's not cheap, but that's how much a big luxury SUV like this costs. You're cross-shopping against, again, the Cadillac Escalade, Jeep Grand Wagoneer, like the biggest luxury SUVs here. But I was impressed. If you need something this big, you want to have the space, the luxury, the presence, the size, all of it, the new Navigator deserves consideration. It stacks up very, very competitively against the Escalade, I think. The interior on the Black Label is really, really nice. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog living with the Navigator Black Label. Comment below, would you buy this over a Cadillac Escalade, or is a V8 super important to you? And of course the Escalade V, that's a different tier. We can't compare that to this thing, but I was impressed. Thanks for watching.